So we're doing the photosynthesis WebQuest, and I went over the first answer. How do plants rely on photosynthesis? They obviously need to produce energy, right, to grow. Okay, to make me build nice, beautiful flowers. This was on the paper we did in class. All right, animals rely on photosynthesis. Well, we need plants in order to eat for glucose and to use oxygen that they release. So, what are the two important jobs? Obviously, all right, and they are to create glucose and can produce oxygen. All right. They get rid of it. All right. So it says view the overall process. Okay. You don't need any of these things. What are the reactants? What goes in? So what do you need if you're a plant? That's why I told you, try to okay, I'm a plant now. Okay. And that's why and the reason why I said that was because you're going to get confused going back and forth from plants to animals. So don't we need CO2 and don't we need oxygen? All right. So that's our reactants. Those are our starting materials. All right, go to this and say flash, there's nothing. What are the names of the holes in the leaf? Those are the stomata. Okay, and I did put in the last video. What is the equation for photosynthesis? Oh, I'm gonna have to do this again. Actually, watch. I can take this. Okay, I know that's the reactants. Control V and put it in there. And then I'm going to put a little arrow. Okay, where's my arrow button? And we're going to get C6H12O6. Okay, plus we're going to get sweet oxygen. Okay, I'm going to hit that button. There it is. If all the oxygen was removed, would a plant be able to survive? Yeah, duh, it doesn't need it. Yes, of course, it doesn't need oxygen. All right, that's obvious. Okay, because it produces it. The question was trying to fool you. That one's on the test, 100%. Okay, so now we're going to finish the rest, which isn't too much. All right. Okay. All right. Go to the website. I'm not gonna even look at any of this stuff. I'm just gonna look for questions. What's the range? I said what 400 to 600 nanometers. We wrote it on your paper. Okay. I gave you that so that you can see it. Which organelle is the side of it's not the chloroplast. And all right, watch kids. A lot of times you're gonna see, oh, the answer's in the next question. What are the stacks of membranes called? Those are called thylakoids. What is the semi-liquid called? The stroma. Okay, from what molecule reactant does light-dependent stage get electrons from? Okay, breaking water. Okay, anytime it's going to get breaking water. Okay, breaking water. All right, what is the importance of chlorophyll? Absorb sunlight. That's how it's a little conversion thing. All right, what organelle is chlorophyll found in? The chloroplast. Okay, what is the name of the energy found in the cell? It's ATP. Where does the bulk of the atmospheric oxygen come from? Where does it come from? Actually, I kind of told you it comes from the ocean, but it definitely comes from plants. All right, bulk plants, obviously. But actually, believe it or not, like everybody thinks it's the rainforest, but I told you it's the ocean. I can give you proof of that in class. All right, how do living things mainly store their energy? In glucose. If you have too much, we get fat. If they have too much, they produce sweet vegetables. All right, what does ATP stand for? Adenosine triphosphate. And yes, I do know I'm going quick, but then again, you can take a picture of it, and I am making a video for this. All right, what is ATP often thought of as a rechargeable battery? All right. It converts back and forth with ADP. So it goes back and forth. What happens when ADP molecule gains a phosphate? Okay, it becomes ATP again. What happens when ATP becomes ADP, the energy poor molecule? How do humans recharge their batteries? I like to eat. All right, that's what we do. That's what humans do. All right. What starts the main reaction in the light reaction phase of the photosynthesis? So this is the light reaction, so it definitely requires light. Remember, that was the first one. So water splitting. Which starts with water split. What are the groups of pigments in the thylakoids called? The groups of pigments. If they're pigments, there it is. LOROPHY. What do these photosystems do? Okay, so why do we have photosystem one? And actually, what does this do? Okay. All right, releases energy and releases oxygen. That's the goal of the first phase. And it corrected my spelling. What is the name of the cycle that converts inorganic carbon dioxide into carbon dioxide? Right. What is that called? It's called the light independent stage and reaction. Actually, look at that. That's okay. Fine. Reactions. All right. Is the sun needed for this part? No, because it's independent.